Aaron, my question is on have have liberals finally do they finally see the threat of the hard regressive lefts and how they embrace identity politics, so they want to shove gender and race down our throats, they're anti-free speech. Have they come to any sort of strategy to take them on, or are they just gonna just let them roam free? And from a cultural standpoint, I
No,
mean,
there's definitely an effort to rein them in. There's definitely a movement to rein them in among the, what do you call it, the old liberal kind of left.
right?
Um, you see that in the Heterodoxy Academy that I think, what's his name, started at NYU. You see that with the, I subscribe to Substacks, and I get a lot of Substacks from kind of leftist intellectuals who hate the cancel culture and the critical race theory and all of that, but they're left of center. And there are a lot of them, and they're constantly debating and discussing what they can do about the far left. Now, Jonathan Haidt, thank you. Jonathan Haidt has the Heterodoxy Academy, and Jonathan Haidt is left of center. So there's definitely a growing movement of old style liberals. You saw that in that article, I forget the magazine that was published in, that condemned cancel culture sometime last year. And what they don't get, of course, is you have to offer an alternative. And as long as they're altruists or socialists, they don't have an alternative. But they at least get the value of free speech. And they get that what the far left is doing is destroying liberalism. And I have some hope, moderate hope, that there is a revival of kind of a classical liberalism, right? What the intellectual dark web was supposed to be, what Dave Rubin was trying to do, but then abandoned and embraced the right. I'd like to see kind of a new liberal, center liberal, classical liberal, people who respect free speech, people who respect debate, people who respect individual freedom, disagree maybe about economics, disagree maybe about some of the details, but generally believe reason is the way we resolve our disagreements. I think that's the only hope to slowing down what's happening, particularly on the left, but even on the right. We need an alternative to the left and right as they exist today.
All right, thank you.
What we need today, what I call the new intellectual, would be any man or woman who is willing to think. Meaning, any man or woman who knows that man's life must be guided by reason, by the intellect, not by feelings, wishes, whims, or mystic revelations. Any man or woman who values his life and who does not want to give in to today's cult of despair, cynicism, and impotence, and does not intend to give up the world to the dark ages and to the rule of the collectivist brutes.
All right, before we go on, reminder, please like the show. We've got 163 live listeners right now, 30 likes. That should be at least 100. I figure at least 100 of you actually like the show. Maybe there are like 60 of the Matthews out there who hate it, but at least the people who are liking it, I want to see a thumbs up. There you go. Start liking it. I want to see that go to 100. All it takes is a click of a thing. Whether you're looking at this, and the likes matter. It's not an issue of my ego. It's an issue of the algorithm. The more you like something, the more the algorithm likes it. So, and if you don't like the show, give it a thumbs down. Let's see your actual views being reflected in the likes. But if you like it, don't just sit there. Help get the show promoted. Of course, you should also share, and you can support the show at JeronBrooksShow.com/support, or on Patreon or Subscribestar or Locals. And show your support for the work, for the value hopefully you're receiving from this. And of course, don't forget, if you're not a subscriber, even if you just come here to troll, or even if you're here like Matthew to defend Marx, then you should subscribe, because that way you'll know when to show up. You'll know what shows are on, when they're on. You'll get notified, right? So, yes, like, share, subscribe, support. Like, share, subscribe, support. There you go. Easy. Do one or all of those, please.